So here is number 64. The function's defined on this closed interval. The graph of its derivative f prime is shown above. At what value of x does the absolute minimum occur? So anytime you've got absolute max, oh, is this working? This is new. Anytime you've got absolute max or min, candidates test. Oh, this is not good. I have another one. Candidates test, okay? That's where you've got x, you've got f of x, the endpoints of the interval, go there and there. And I just set it up this way for teaching purposes, and then in between here goes the critical numbers, okay? So the critical numbers are where f prime equals 0 or is undefined. So this is the graph of f prime. So it's 0 at 4 and 6 only. So I'm putting 4 and 6 in here. Okay, now I got to ask myself, at which of these is 0 do we have our minimum? So, guys, we don't know f of x is the thing. We don't know it. But we do have information about f prime. But we don't really know that either, but we have its graph. So you could use this formula. This is called the antiderivative with an integral formula. Okay? Now, we don't know a value of a. We don't know any values of f. So it's not like, oh, we know f of 2, so we could do f of 2 plus 2 to x. You can't do that. But guys, it turns out that you're going to get the same answer no matter what, because they're not asking you like, what is the max or what is the min? They're just asking where it occurs. So you could really choose like any constant for this. It's better to just start at 0. Okay, so the constant out front will be 0, and then we'll go from 0 to x, which that makes a lot of sense anyway because the interval starts at 0. So, but I'm just trying to tell you, you don't need this number to know what it is in front to know where the maxes and mins occur. So f prime of w dw. Okay, now I'm going to use really bad notation because this is just multiple choice. So at 0, so I want to know what this is at 0. So the integral from 0 to 0 is 0. Okay, that's a 0 length interval. So it's 0. Now, the other one, so this is going to be the integral from 0 to 4. Oh yeah, and it's f prime. So we're finding the area under the curve here. What I think is probably a good idea, guys, instead of trying to count the boxes or something, maybe just label those like A, B, and C. So the integral from 0 to 4, so the area under that curve is A. And let's just take note that is a positive number. Now the integral from 0 to 6 of f prime, from 0 to 6, A plus B. That's an even bigger positive number. A plus B, that's also positive. Then you do the integral from 0 to 8 of f prime. That's A plus B minus C. So A plus B minus C. Still a positive number, okay? These B and C, these actually look like they kind of cancel each other out, like they're pretty equal in area, and that one's positive, that one's negative. So, I mean, any way you look at it, that's a little bit smaller than the previous number, but it's still a positive number. So guys, 0, this is the min, and it occurs at 0. Okay,